I joined the state November of 12, beginning in 13. We started to aggregate all of our data centers into one data center. And that was an enormous project that had started prior to my arrival. 10, 15 years, we got that done. And then immediately after that, we created a disaster recovery site. After you put all the data centers together, it's prudent that you have that kind of security. And talking about cybersecurity, we hired a chief information security officer. He quickly put together a program of projects to ensure that we had proper defenses in securing all of our data. The state of Wisconsin has an enormous amount of data on each one of our citizens. And then after that, we began wiring the state. It has been going on for several years, but we're now pressing for lower rates and higher speeds to be able to get to all of the endpoints. And immediately after that, if you understand the enterprise thinking and the enterprise solutions, implementing an ERP system that will go live July 1st, finance and procurement statewide, a big bang approach, and then followed by in 6 months for the human capital management system, December, January of 15, 16. Well, let me talk to you about three levels of thinking here. First is the staff, getting them energized, encouraged, empowered, passionate about their role in IT. The state of Wisconsin employs 2,200 IT professionals, 1,600 FTEs or employees, and about 500 contractors. So making sure that every one of them has an understanding of what their profession can contribute to state government. Secondly, to be able to innovate and empower these employees to come up with ideas to continually improve our service delivery. And then lastly, to execute flawlessly, making sure that everything that we do every second of the day is either protecting the data or creating the data or answering many of the questions that the state government should have. Well, there's two things at the federal level that we are dependent upon. It's the E-rate subsidy for schools and libraries. We depend on them for funding and for expanding the broadband services. Last year, we brought fiber to the door for 350 libraries, which was an enormous task. This year, we're changing our regulations to allow us to go into the schools with fiber and facilitate education reform. And FirstNet, that is also being a federally mandated proposition by the federal government, participating in that proposition, making sure that first responders have the ability to communicate in the event of a disaster. So that's how, working collaboratively with the federal government and state. My reach into the county and the cities is to ensure that they're protecting their data as well. I think many of us know that the budgets at the county level are pretty small. We'd like to be able to help them out with ISP services, hosting services, and maybe even tap into our ERP investment. As we look at providing services to the county and city levels, with the state being in the center of that, and then working with the federal government, it is a very compelling argument that we all work together.